And you're watching News Desk, and my name is Kimini Yamani. Now let's get into our last issue for the day. The Monetary Policy Committee of the Bank of Ghana started its 60th regular meeting beginning July 7, 2014 to review developments in the economy. The meeting will conclude with a press conference today, July 9, 2014, to announce the decision of the MPC on the appropriate positioning of the bank's policy rate. The meeting focused on the economy proper, as previous meetings this year have mainly focused on the fast depreciating cedi and the implementation of the new forex rules introduced by the bank in February, and subsequently the withdrawal and revision of some of these rules. But what would it be? Last revision, it was maintained, and we would want to find out what the future looks like for prime rate here in the country. John Gachi is an economist and senior lecturer at the University of Cape Coast Business School. He's joined me via telephone. Hello, John.
Hello.
It's good to talk to you again.
Thank you.
So, John, what do you see happening?
Well, I think the MPC is engaged in its usual activity, and I believe they will focus so much on the issues surrounding depreciation and how that is influencing inflation in the country. And they will continue to look at the effect of low revenue mobilization. And I believe they will also look at the possible inflow of foreign currency through the syndicated loan by Cocoa Board, and the possible expectation of some inflow of foreign currency from other sources, especially around September, to see if they should maintain the policy rate or increase it. But even though we are looking at inflation targeting policy by the Bank of Ghana, there are other factors that they look at, including the cost of doing business confidence, and the general economic situation as reflected in consumer activity. And when you look at all those things right now, one will conclude that the time is ripe for the central bank to inch up the policy rate to reflect the happenings in the economy. But as I said, they will have to match that one with the expectation of inflow of foreign currency before they come out with a conclusive decision.
But let's look at the probabilities. Let's start off with, should it go up? By how much, and what will be the effect?
Well, I think if the policy rate should go up, for me, it should not be more than the 50 basis points. It should be very, very marginal if there should be increase in that, because the increase in the policy rate will spark a lot of upward movement of prices in terms of interest rates, and that will also doctor in more danger for the economic environment in which we are. So that is what I'm saying, that the central bank should be mindful of the expectation of inflow of foreign currency into the country to shore up the supply base.
But do we see a probability of it going down as well by perhaps 50 basis points like you've mentioned?
I didn't get that point.
I'm asking if we see a probability of the prime rate going down, perhaps by the 50 basis point you've mentioned. Is that probability viable?
That would be very dangerous to explain. There is no possibility of the policy rate going down unless we are no more using the factors that are available. There is no indication that the policy rate will go down. Not at all. That would be very dangerous to explain to the average person.
I see. Now, but with the times we live in now, what will be our best bet when it comes to the prime rate?
Well, the best bet is to leave the prime rate as it is now, so that things are not worsened. That is the only best bet that we can have now. Apart from that, there is every indication that the economic environment is harsh. Monetary policy should respond to that by a marginal increase in the policy rate. But there are other reasons for which the policy rate should be maintained because of expectation of inflow of foreign currency into our economy. And there is the possibility that if you look at the past month, you will see that some credible institutions have granted loan facilities, some 100 million, some 156. Those things are also part of the expectation of inflow of foreign currency into the country. So all those things must be considered because the economy does not operate only on real activities, but it also operates on expectation of things to happen. So I believe the Bank of God might take that into consideration and maintain the policy rate. Apart from that, then there is every indication that monetary policy respond upwards to the happenings in the economy.
Now, does it mean that the prime rates can never come down?
To overcome what?
I'm asking, does it mean that the prime rates can never go down? We can have it go down by some basis points?
It can only go down when the conditions in the country dictate that. But as it is now, in my opinion, there is no factor indicating that the policy rate should go down.
If we did bring it down, even by the least basis points, what could be its repercussions for the country's economy? I think we've lost John there, and well, we'll end the program also. That'll be all for now. Thank you very much for your company. I apologize, I'm unable to read your messages, but then again, I hope you make time to watch me at midday or news today. My name is Kimini Nyamani Amano. This has been News Desk. Good morning.